Good morning, sunshines! How are you on this Wednesday? For our yoga sculpt, we're just gonna use some weights. If you don't wanna use them, you don't have to. We're gonna flow, flow, flow. Use a little bit of core too. Let me bring down my music. Let's wait for somebody to show up. How are you? I'm here sipping something. And this is for you. I know it's like twisted, so it says, "You are an amazing woman, Sarah. You are an amazing woman." And if a guy is reading this, tell that to the lady in your life. That's the tea. All right, Sarah, should we start this? So, weights, if you have any. If you don't, you can use cans or dish soap or anything that gives you a little bit more sustainability in your arms. We're gonna start just in our mats, laying down. Let me know if you can hear me clearly, even with my music. All right, let's start this and people start joining in. I'm gonna leave my tea here. So, finding a place in your mat or whatever you're exercising, come all the way down. We're just gonna feel our breaths here in the belly and the chest for 1 or 2 inhales and exhales. You can bring one of the hands in the chest. Noticing any sensations. If you're gonna practice this in the morning, it's a little different than at night. Your body's more open at night. It can also be more frustrated, independent if it's morning or night. The frustration is all about what you're holding in your mind. So right now, start to be open and let the breath help you to center the body where you need to be. Even if it's uncomfortable for you to take a deep breath. All right, let's lift our feet off the mat, give ourselves a hug. Nice, stretching the ankles, stretching the back of your neck as your forehead going towards your knees. All right, how we're gonna start? Bring the arms overhead if it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, you can always keep your arms by your side. So keep your arms overhead. We're gonna extend the legs enough that feels okay in your hamstrings and your low back. Don't try too hard if it's hard for your quads and hamstrings, okay? This is how we're gonna start. We're gonna drop one toe. Let's make it heels. One heel at a time, and then both toes. Again, heel, heel, toes. Heel, heel, and then point your toes and drop them to the floor. So there's always a reason. The sequencing in yoga, there's a reason for everything. And today we're going to start with the core because it gives you more power and more fire. So it makes the practice easier for you to start powering. And because we don't have much time, we don't have an hour and a half class, we can start right away with power. Are you with me? So heel, heel, toes. 2 more. Heel, heel. Oh, my legs are getting tired already. Toes. Let's do 1 more. Heel, heel, toes. Now we're gonna add toes, heels, and slide. Slide it back up. 1, 2, 3. Slide. Bring it back up. 1, 2, 3. Slide forward. Slide it back. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3. Slide forward, back, and lift. Almost done here, guys. Toes, slide, back, and up. Last one. Exhale, toes, slide, bring it back and up. Nice job. All right, bring your hands behind your head, support your head. Make sure you're making your heart and your chin go up instead of just the forehead going forward, okay? Squeeze into your core, engage here. Feel that your sacrum is on the mat. Now, as we twist, we straighten one leg. We bring it back and we go to the other one. Now, if this is too much in this morning for you, you can just keep your head here and just try to do the same thing with the legs. If you don't want to create a twist. Remember, the twist is not doing this. It's not twisting here with the shoulders. It's lifting and using your core and your obliques to do the work. So, believe me, sit-ups are not my favorite. So that's why I practice yoga, because we don't have to do a lot of core this way. But today, we're doing it. Today, we're finding fire right in the beginning. Let's take 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your feet on the ground. Bring your hands by your sides. Palms are facing down. Lift your hips up. Draw your belly in. I always choose the wrong shirts for the practice. So keep lifting, tuck, engage your glutes, lengthen your neck, keep lifting. So now all the lactic acid is moving through your core. Take one more inhale. All right, exhale, one bone at a time. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna lift and trying to swing, and I hope you have comfortable mats underneath you. So we're gonna try to use the hands to roll and come here. And then let's do 3 more. I'm gonna give you some more exercise to do. And if you can't do it, that's totally fine. So give a lot of energy as you come up. We're gonna reach to the right with the right hand and left, and then come back down again. Roll the spine, bring it back, reach, and reach. Take your time. If you have knee issues and this is hard for you to do, take your time. Use a chair if you need the support. Let's reach to the other side. Bending, waving. Last one, lift. And then other side. And then down. And then all the way up. One bone at a time. All right, I broke one of the lights yesterday. Just doing that. I reach the arms up. Let's stretch towards the side. Pull into one wrist. Oh, it feels so good. And then let's reach to the other. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then bring it back. Send your hands back. Interlace your fingers behind. Lift your chest and then start to send your heart forward. Butt back. Look down. Start to keep going. I know your hamstrings are really tight. You can always bend your knees. Surrender your head for 1 or 2 breaths. Surrender your hands down. Now, step back towards a plank. We all know what a plank should look like in your body. Legs are strong. Even your feet are strong. Shoulders roll back. Now drop your knees. Start to open up the chest. See if you can let your pelvis be heavy. And then exhale. Oh, feels so good to open here the belly, the chest. And then exhale, reach back towards the child's pose. Stretching the arms, swing the torso side to side so we can open the shoulders. So you already feel warm, right? Without needing to do much. So we did some core exercise. And then come back to a tabletop. Exhale, let's go right away to a downward dog. Reaching back, looking between your knees if it feels good. Now we're gonna palm forward for another plank. And then another way to open the chest. Point your toes. And then we're gonna come slowly down to the floor. Inhale, lift the heart off the ground. Exhale, press back again, downward facing dog. Let's start with some flow, like a sun salutation kind of flow. Step the right foot forward, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, release your hands back down. Pick up that same right leg and reach it back and up. Exhale, knee goes forward and up. And then forward and up. Nice. Step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Drop your back knee and reach the right arm up. If you know me, you know I don't like the word right because it always sounds wrong with my accent. Hand comes back down. Step back, downward dog. Drop your knees on the floor. Come up to your knees. Reach the arms. Interlace your fingers. Press the palms up. And then lift the chest as you try to open more. Creating a little back bend as you squeeze into your glutes. Breathe in and out. Now exhale, swing the arms back, interlace the fingers, drop your head on the mat. Lift your knuckles up, keep reaching it up. Tuck your toes if it feels good. Another breath in. And then hands by your side, lift your face. Exhale, downward dog. All right, let's do the other side quick. Take a nice breath in. And out. We're gonna pick up the left foot, step between the hands. Take a nice breath in, reach the arms all the way up, high lunge. Exhale, release your hands back down on the floor. Pick up that left leg, reach it back and up towards the sky. Knee here towards the center, squeeze, and then bring it back. Exhale, knee, and then bring it back. And then bring to the outside of the left hand, your foot. Drop your back knee, reach the left arm up. Breathe in, out. Reach the chest up towards the sky. Breathe in. Trying to make a little camel pose. Squeeze into your glutes. Lift your chest. And then another one for the shoulders. Fingers interlaced. Top of the head on the floor. Balance here with your knees and your head. Reach it up. Amazing. Hands to the sides. Lift your head. Press back, downward dog. All right. Going into a flow with your spine. Plank pose. Exhale, lift, and reach back as you bend your knees. Flowing with your spine, squeeze into your core, and then exhale, slowly back. Right leg goes up. Step between your hands. Reach up towards a high lunge. Exhale, hands go all the way back. Drop your back heel on the floor. Interlace your fingers and lift your chest. Exhale, left fingertips go down to the mat or to your block and reach the right arm for a twist. Nice job. You can use a block or a book or something higher, a chair, and then lift your left leg off the mat. Yeah, you probably cannot see my face and that's okay. Keep pressing that right foot down. Doesn't matter how high the back leg goes. Reach, 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 breathe in. All right, now we're gonna cross here. Left foot crosses over the right. Make sure the knee's not over the toes. And then we go down. And then we reach up again, that twist. Ardha Chandrasana twist. We find the floor and then we reach up. Exhale, squeeze into your core. Inhale up, breathe in, exhale. Inhale, if there's any uncomfort, like when I say uncomfort, it's pain and comfort, okay? So you can always modify, you don't have to go that deep. Last one. Nice, step that foot forward, let's find our chair. Let's hold in that chair for 3, squeeze into the core, 2, and 1. Send your hands down, step back to a plank, all the way Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest, cobra or upward dog. Upward dog, your arms are straight and your legs are not touching the floor. And then we reach back to a quick counter pose, child's pose. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, tabletop, downward dog. All right, other leg, left leg goes up. Slow movement, please. Step through your hands. Breathe in, high lunge. Woohoo! I'm feeling warm. not show my belly. That's not my intention, guys. It's just the shirt keeps going in my face. All right, reach it up. Now hands start to go back. Interlace your fingers and then drop your back heel down to the mat and then lift your chest as your hands are sliding to the back leg. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, undo your hands. Right hand finds the block or the floor or any support or your chair. And then we're gonna lift that back leg and trying to find a twist. For this twist, guys, what's happening here? That side needs to sass towards the left and up to the sky. So it's easier for you to do this one, okay? In and out, stay here with me for one more breath. I know it's not easy. Now let's cross. And the crossing is not just dropping your foot, but stepping away. A giant step back and over. And then we touch the floor, and then we lift back up. Exhale, we touch, and then we lift. And twist, of course. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. And then last one. I always give 1 more. As a treat, step forward. Chair, Utkatasana. Remember what we do in chair. Let's see. Hi, Laura. All right, bring your belly in. Sink down, shoulders roll back. Let's do a little movement in this chair pose. We go down and up. See, my knees are not passing my toes. I'm going back. I'm hugging the muscles in my legs. I'm squeezing into my glutes here. Using all the power. Every part of my right and left foot is pressed down. There's engagement. There's power. I know you're feeling. Take 3 more. 2 and 1. Release your hands. Step back to a plank. Yes, you can. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Open up forward. Take a little break in child's pose. Swing side to side. All right. Another plank. Let's take a moment to do a cat and cow. Just so we get even more intimate with the body. So we can move forward towards more strengthening, more stretching. All right, look towards your fingers, spread them wide. Reach back to a downward dog. Breathe in and out through your nose. Let your left foot goes in the center. Right leg going up, up, up. Exhale. Bring the knee to your face and squeeze. Now I want you to lift back and up again. And then exhale as you're going to the center. You send all the way to the opposite way, to the left. Okay? And then bring it back and up again. You can always do that with the other knee on the floor. Now bring that right knee to the right elbow. Breathe in, breathe out. And then step through your hands. Drop your back heel. Find your warrior 1. So your hips are facing forward, your shoulders are nice, your pubic bone is lifted. You're breathing in. Now we're gonna open the arms and trying to straight that front leg and reach the arms back. Bring back to the same place. Keep the movement. Exhale. Every movement is an opportunity for you to watch very closely what the body's telling you. What are the places that needs more opening? Okay? Squeeze both feet on the mat. Press all 4 corners of the right and the left foot. Take 1 more. Now this one, we're gonna reach. You know where we're going. Interlace the fingers, trying to keep like a long spine. Pressing both feet on the mat. Open up. When you're ready, you can bend that knee and sink. Oh, it's one of my favorite stretches. Letting my head be nice and heavy. My right shoulder is being supported by my right knee. I'm not saying you're gonna be able to, but it feels so good in me. All right, undoing the fingers. right foot. Start to bend your back knee now. With your hands on the ground, you support your knee. Now face that right leg as you come down. So you're sitting in your back heel. If you have no problem in your toes or your foot, you're okay being here. Otherwise, you can drop your knee on the floor. My knee's lifted. Okay, take one more inhale. And then move your body towards the left. Let's send the weight to the hands and move to the back of our mats. Drop your right knee on the floor. Reach the arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers and open up the chest. Nice. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, downward dog. Breathe in, let's go to a vinyasa. We wave the spine. We open up the chest as we come down, or you can open after. Cobra or upward dog, and then we press back, downward dog. All right, other side, ready? Slowly lift your left leg up this time. Exhale, bring to the center, squeeze. You can always drop the right knee if it's too much. Reach it back and up again. Bring to the center and now cross into the body, to the other elbow. And then bring it back. Up, up, up. Exhale, center and towards the left. And then step through. Drop your back heel, find your warrior one. Hips squared forward. Of course, in the possibility of your body. Lift your low belly. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to do 4 times that movement. Make sure the back leg is straight. We open the arms. We straighten the front leg. We send the hands now facing one another. And then we bend and reach up again. Now maybe this one, you feel like a little uncomfort in your hips or maybe in your shoulders as you're doing this inner outer rotation of your shoulders. And then exhale. And then back up. Breathe in. All right, let's do the last one. Now let's interlace those fingers. Reach back. Keep sending your heart forward towards your feet. One breath. Now it's the good stuff. Bend that knee. Let your head heavy. Take 1 or 2 breaths here. All right, both fingertips go to the inside of that left leg. Start to send the weight to the right. Walk your hands. Woohoo! I'm sitting in my right heel. My toes in the front foot is facing the sky. And then hold here for 1 or 2. One more. Now walk your hands towards that right knee that is bent. Lift and find your way to the front of your mats. Back knee, reach up. Oh, another stretch for the hip flexor. Exhale, hands come back down. Step back, downward dog. All right, time for your weights. It goes fast. But first, we're gonna pump more energy, more fire. We're gonna go forward. As we go forward, drop your knees to open up the chest. Now, I'm going really deep here. Doesn't mean that you have to if you have low back issues, okay? Now, this is a great pose for you to start engaging and strengthening your core. So engage your core. I want you to lift your knee, just one, and bring to your face. Drop your toes, drop your knee, and then open your heart between your arms again. Exhale, squeeze the other knee. Drop and open. So, full body engagement here. Full body strength and stretching. Exhale, 1 knee at a time. Breathe in. Easier option, you can keep 1 knee on the floor. Okay? Exhale. Woohoo! 2 more. We can do this. Send your sit bones back. Bring the knee in. Oh my goodness. Exhale. Awesome. Find your child's pose to catch your breath, to do any other stretch that you desire. Now it's time for weights. Again, if you don't have them, grab some water bottles, some beans in a can. All right, tabletop, downward dog, guys. We're almost done. It goes so fast. Left heel on the mat. Pick up the right toes off the floor. Lift it up without opening that hip. How do I do that, Natalia? You keep your heel facing the sky, okay? Don't try to open the hip. Keep it square. Now, we're going to come forward for 1, 2, and 3. Step. Bring your weight to your right hand. Drop your left heel down. Reach that right arm. So we are in the warrior 2 stance here. Now we reach all the way to the left and we try to drop to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the weight. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Now I'm extending my left arm too, okay? It feels good in my body. Don't have to do this. Legs are not moving, guys. Take 3 more. And 2. And 1. Now your chest is going to face your mat. Lift your back heel. I like to grab my 2 weights if you're doing light ones and using just one hand. Now the left knee is going to go down just for now. Open up the chest. As we lift the elbows back, we lift that knee. Can you do it? You can also use your block. Let's try together. We pump it up and up, trying to straighten that front leg. We reach. We reach. Another easier option is to use a chair, so it's higher. You don't have to go down on the floor if you don't want to. You can have a pillow underneath that back knee. Pump it back with your elbow. Take 3 more. And 2. Woo! And 1. Beautiful. Drop your weights. Bring your hands back down. Step back to another downward dog. Open up the shoulders. Roll them out. Now lift your left toes off the floor. Keep your knee bent. Heel is facing the sky. Drop your right heel if you want more stretch in the hamstring. Let's pump for 3. Reach it back. 2. Reach it back. 1. Step through. Grab one weight with the left hand. Warrior 2 stance. Right hand in the right leg. Reach. No, that's not what we did. Is it? Yeah, it is. We drop and we reach. Feels so good on the side. Using here our obliques, legs. Legs are not moving. Just the torso, just the arms. Keep your neck as relaxed as you can. Oh, yes. Keep rotating the left knee out, please. Take 2 more. We can do this. 2. 1. Drop it. Use both weights if you want. Use a chair, a block, and let's do it. Let's pump that left elbow back as we lift and try to straighten the front leg. Pump it. And you can go faster or way slower than me. Or you can use highest props here. Exhale. Exhale. Beautiful, guys. Let's take 3. And 2. And 1. Drop your weights. Bring your hands. We have just 1 more exercise with the weights and we're done. Reach back. Let's go all the way down on the floor this time. Bring your belly down. Open up the chest. Bring just your fingertips on the floor. Lift your toes off the mat, pointing them, and then internal rotate your thighs so your pinky toes are facing the floor. Lift a little higher. Feel the energy that is reaching right there in your low back because you're using so much. Another breath in. All right. Now we're gonna lift. Make sure your weights are close to you, maybe to your right. So let's try that. Bring back. We're gonna step the left foot between your hands so we can turn to the right. Grab both weights coming all the way up. Bring your heels in. Oh yeah, goddess pose. Take a deep breath in. So how are we gonna do this one? As we go down, we reach up, down, forward, down, side, and to the other side. Always pumping the legs. Up, forward, side to side. You got this. Up, forward, side to side. Giving movement to your knees, your legs, your joints, your muscles. Side to side. Up, forward, side, and side. Oh my gosh, look what time it is already. Come on. Side to side. 2 more. Up, forward. Let's do this so we can keep going into our days. If you're a homeschool mom, you know what I'm talking about. So we need our time to ourselves, to our body. Let's do 1 more. If you're working in the health field or anything that you need to be away from your family for a while, it's important to find your center. Hold it here. Now let's pump. Or if you laid off work and if you're really right now feeling like you're in a rut, you know, like I don't even know what to do anymore, do this. It's going to feel great, and maybe this can bring you some creativity to do the things that you really love doing. So let's pump 2, 3, and 1. Bring your weights down. How are you feeling? We have like a couple minutes. Let's stretch out. Make sure you stretch a lot at home too, anytime you can. Bring your knees on the floor. Let's go back to our bellies. Let's use this to stretch the quads. Try to grab your feet. If you can do this, you can do this one. You turn around, you grab one foot, and then you press it back, and then you do the other side. Simple as that. And then, if you're a little bit more lazy like me, you can do both sides at the same time. Press your feet, lift your knees, look down, soften through your shoulders, your eyes, your cheeks, and then bring your hands, lift, separate your knees a lot. Let's give a nice stretch as we walk the hands to the right a little bit and then to the left. So the good stuff about Yoga Sculpt that I love the most is between the whole class, we are already stretching and strengthening. So it's not so bad if we don't have a lot of time to stretch in the end, right? Because we already did the whole time. All right, we can swing back and forward here for the inner thighs and the outer hips. We don't even have to do pigeon today, guys. Take another breath here. And then let's bring the knees together. Send your butt towards your heels. Interlace your fingers behind you. Let your head hang and reach the knuckles up. Rolling the top of your shoulders down. And breathe. Swing the arms forward. And grabbing the opposite elbows if it feels good. And then we bend to one side. And then bring it back. And then we bend to the other side. Bring your hands to your knees. If this is not a pose for you to stay, just sit down. Now let's focus a little bit on the neck. I know the majority of us, at least women, all our attention goes there. So swing forward and to the other side. Breathe in. And a little bit over. And then to the other side. If you want to help with the hand, so remind that you have and you can find more space. And to the other side. Ooh, that neck is tense. How about yours? All right, as the last one, bring your hands down. Lift your knees, separate your feet. Oh. And then the right arm goes up. If you want to, you can bring that hand back and towards your opposite waist. Bring that other hand to the opposite leg. I want to grab my ankle and then bend a little bit my knee and press my chest really close to that right leg as we're doing a twist and opening through the whole body, even through the back of that left shoulder. And then let's do the other side. All right, bring your feet in, slowly coming up. And yes, I guess we don't have time for Shavasana, but if you do have time for Shavasana, do that right now. Lay down, sit back, relax for a couple minutes. And oh, hi John, hi Deborah. And I will see all you guys later, hopefully next week. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay kind. I wish you all the best. Namaste.